Oh, hi there. I'm Woody Woodman. I'm the creative head for the One Animation Studio here in Jakarta. You know, I've learned a few things over the last 25 years I've worked in this industry. I have a few tips. If you're interested, come on in.
Okay, today's tip is going to be on staging. When you think about staging, I want you to think of an actual theatrical stage with the curtains and the stage, and then of course you have the footlights, you have the camera, and then you have the action, the character on the stage, which is a magician. The key frame is what the camera is seeing, okay? But the actual staging is where you decide where everything is placed on the set. So where are you going to put the camera? Where are you going to put the characters? The assistant's going to be on the left, the magician's on the right, the magic box is going to be between them. This is what you work out in the staging. And then when you set up your camera, you'll compose each key frame. Okay? Sounds simple enough? Today we're going to be looking at a Buster Keaton film, 1 Week. Okay? To show how simple the staging is, we're going to look at a few gags that Buster worked out. In the story, Buster has a new bride and he receives a wedding present. It's sort of a house in a box. You build it yourself. There's this troublemaker who decides to renumber the boxes, which causes a variety of trouble for Buster and his new bride. You can see that things are going to go horribly wrong, and there's lots and lots of gags. Here's just one. Look at the staging. Everything's flat, everything's simple in the wide establishing shot. Buster's on the second floor with some plank of wood, and he's going to be building his house. What could possibly go wrong next? He's sitting on the outside of the board and he's cutting it. Look at how flat, look at how simple this physical gag is being set up. Of course, he saws through it, he falls down to the ground, and Buster just didn't see that coming. How did this happen? But you can see how the comedy's working because of how simple it's staged flat. You know, it doesn't look too bad, this house, once you got it put together. Alright? Okay, so the scene we're going to be looking at is one simple story beat where Buster is going to be putting down a rug in a room. So let's take a look at that once, and then I'll break it down. Okay, Buster makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Okay, now let's take a second look. When you have the master shot, everything is there that needs to be there. Look at the camera angle. It's looking slightly down at the floor because we're going to need to see that floor when the rug is rolled out over the coat. We see that Buster is wearing his coat at the opening of the scene. He has his hammer, we see the floor rug, and on the right we have a smaller mat, which is a very important prop for later, right? Buster begins to roll out that rug, but not too far, right? He's going to take off his coat before working. So it's very important, or when he sets that coat down behind the rug, it's a setup for later. Buster begins to nail the rug down. Now we cut away to the wife working in another room. And again, this is normal. Buster's working in one room, she's preparing breakfast in the other. She has some trouble, right? Just like Buster's having. But this is a very important time cut. It allows Buster to roll that rug over his coat without the audience seeing it. We don't want to give up the joke. Back to Buster. He's got the rug already laid out on the floor. He's finished nailing it. Then he discovers that lump. Look at the acting. What the hell is this, and where did it come from? Huh. What should I do about it? So Buster, like most men, he takes out his knife and he just cuts out the lump. Oh yeah, it's my coat. There is the gag is now revealed. But now there's a problem. What is he going to do with that hole in the rug he's just made? This is where he uses that smaller mat by the door. It's just the right size to cover up the hole that he's made. Perfect. She'll never suspect a thing. And then he exits. That scene is done. Now he gets into the hallway and he sees that paint bucket. Starts to form an idea. Taking that little scrap of the rug he had made, he lays it down and he begins to paint something on there, and you realize that it's a welcome mat. Problem solved. So that's our tip for the day on staging.
Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the tip. If you want to learn more, stop by again. Better yet, give us a call. We're looking for animators. Bye-bye.